rock out, man. That's exactly what I think. It's what I think. We need to rock out, man. We're gonna attempt to do Three Dog Night's Never Been to Spain. And we're gonna rock out, man. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies there are insane, they sure know how to use it, but they don't abuse it, I'm never gonna lose it, I can't refuse it. I gotta start over because we already messed up in the lyrics. If we didn't sing, we would have such a good time. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies are insane there, they sure know how to use it, but they don't abuse it. Never gonna lose it, I can't refuse it. Well, I've never been to heaven, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. We'll do this with more white noise. Hey, what's up? I'm jamming out. You like Three Dog Night, Never Been to Spain? I discovered I like this song today. I gotta find a place with no white noise and no bright lights, man. I can't get there. Ah. My studio sucks because this isn't my studio. Maybe I could hang it from the light. There's white noise if I plug it into the computer here. Never been to Spain, man. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, I headed for Las Vegas, only made it out Beatles. Can you feel it? It must be real, it feels so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I really like, oh, you know, my theory on cryptocurrency has been lately, it's cool, but like somebody's always gonna come up with something, aren't they? When will it end? It's madness, man. It's really madness. We should get together on a song and stuff. I'm sure you've got lyrics already written down, or like if you need help collaborating, I'll collaborate with you on your song. Because I have yet to figure out how to, put a closure to anything related to cryptocurrency, anything. I mean, you could talk about like the Mt. Gox thing, and that might be the biggest eventual thing to, something with closure. Oh, wow. I just missed your comment. It ate it up too fast. Oh, yeah. Music is the soul, man. Although I find without it, it's nice. My brother pointed out to me the 432 440 conspiracy, right? Which is that the standard tuning changed from 432 megahertz to 440 megahertz in the 1940s, I believe. And it was all to scramble our cells on a cellular level so that we were unhealthier because it's not toned to the proper vibration of the earth. And in fact, there's a dude's name and then a law or principle or like number, I think, of which the angle of the earth is tilted to produce a certain resonance that is the proper tuning for that instance. And it's really right. But if you tune your guitar or something to 432 and listen to it, and it's nicer. You'll feel better. He was right about that. I mean, just do it in your own space and be like, oh, I'll just play my guitar in 432 or put my piano in 432. And you'll just be like, whoa, what's up with that tuning? I'm in 440, of course, because I want to sound as much like everything else as I can. I think if Bitcoin succeeds, it's a conspiracy, and I think if Bitcoin fails, it's probably a conspiracy. That's something we could generate a blog about. XYO reminds me of Yo-Yo. I don't know why. I think Yo-Yo makes sense that either way it'd be a conspiracy. Well, it probably would. I mean, it'd be likely that some bankers or something got together, or Bill Gates was losing too much money on Microsoft because somehow it was non-proprietary to that, and so he bought a bunch of Bitcoin and then sold it real cheap, or destroyed it, or did something with it, XYO, huh? That would be difficult, man. That would require work. I mean, philosophically speaking, I mean, you realize, like, you work and then you come home to what you're calling not work, but that's a lot of work that you're doing. And so, like, you pretty much work from, like, the time you get up and eat an egg out of your chicken farm to you go to bed with a, cryptocurrency, tattooed on your brain. I should have sent you the link to this guy Coggins. It was a Joe Rogan's interview with this guy Coggins, who's done like 4,000 pull-ups in like 8-10 hours straight or something. And no shit on the number there, right? And it's insane. And he was an ex-Navy SEAL that after he did it, when he did it. And so it was a Navy SEAL. And I hope you're spending time with your family. I don't know where you find the time, the way you go at things. I used to have a lot more spunk, but they doped me up so that I couldn't succeed because they were afraid I was going to beat everybody. I was going to trump them, so to speak. And then fire them, probably, because they're morons. Uh-oh, there went my guitar strap. You see that? I got a toy you can buy from me if you want to come by. They're not really a toy, they're a real thing, but like you could give them to your kids and take them camping with you. They're walkie-talkies, and they're really good quality walkie-talkies for $10 a piece, man. For $10 a piece. Heard what? What'd I say? What'd you say? You were typing. Um, yeah. So I guess we're done playing the acoustic. Can't play it if the strap's not on. Oh, check this out. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Ha ha ha. Fiddle with an acoustic pickup. It's not a very long cord. I don't know if I can reach everything from either one of the two amps. I'm trying to go from here. Seems like you're seeing it work. That's loud enough, maybe. Maybe a little louder. Wow, again, all the way up. Hello. Oh wow, it almost sounds like you can use it for a microphone. Oh, I don't know. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. We're gonna knock something over on the table. Sounds better when other people are playing a lot of music around it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot better when somebody else is like, and I'm like playing along or something. But anyways, that's pretty cool, right? Probably not at all functional compared to the way it should be. But it made my day. Made me feel like I've done something. Oh, and I'm beating up bricks. I'm cleaning bricks from the chimney from Chris's house. I'm cleaning bricks. They're like worth 60 cents a piece or something. Well, 50 cents. And but these are ones that have been like cleaned and stuff. So I'm thinking $1. I mean, because they're taking me a good minute to get them. If they were already clean, I could say, yeah, sure, 50 cents. You know? Too bright, man. Need that software. You want them probably, don't you? Weren't you talking about building a retaining wall on a garden or something? Wouldn't bricks come in handy for that? Or something? Bricks are valuable. Oh, you mean for selling them? Yes, on Craigslist, sure. They're worth at least 50 cents to 70 cents delivered, 50 cents picked up. Yeah, I was reading that anyways. You have bricks. I thought for a second you were like not wanting them, like you were up for giving them away. Sell them, yeah. Oh, they're mortared together. Ooh, yeah. You might get 25 cents a brick like that if you want somebody to haul them off. Especially if they're whole, because you can end up cracking them, or they could be broken, but they don't look broken. Or chipped. Somebody doesn't want chipped ones or something. I mean, picky. Yeah. Oh, how many of them are there? Old fire pit square. Oh, I see what you're saying. Why would you just demolishing it or something? I mean, there's people. Wow, that's a good number. Uh, why are you getting rid of it then if it's intact? Why aren't you using it? You turn it into a smoker of sorts. Find a way to make a smoker out of it. Not just a fire pit, but a smoker. Oh. Yeah, bricks new are pretty expensive apparently. A piece. I needed to go to the grocery store so bad. Yeah. I don't think we can see the pile of bricks if we walk out there. Let's see. I have about 200, and I have about 100 of them cleaned off. And I have 100 10 or 20 to go. Oh yeah, I don't know. That's a hard thing to do. Oh man, knock it over and stuff, and then when you knock it over, you break them. Some people bash them over with the old sledgehammer. No, you take a sledgehammer to it. You know what I do to get the mortar off is I use a ball peen hammer and I just sit there and bash it and crack it apart. And you crack it until it's cracked. And once you crack concrete and mortar and stuff, it's no good. It's just flaky. I mean, it's basically sand. And sometimes, on that old shit, it's mixed so poorly. There's blocks of sand, and you'll literally just be rinsing sand off of it. Yeah. Well, chisel helps. Her big flat one. I've got one that's like this wide, 3 inches wide. Air would help, but that'd be loud and obnoxious, and you'd chip the bricks a lot. I mean, truthfully, a ball peen hammer is like the number one way to go. And use the rounded side because you bash it and it kind of hits at an angle, but very impactfully. It just works somehow. And you tap, 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 tap until it just shatters a little bit and stuff, and then scrape the loose shit off. And then you go back with a wire brush, I'm assuming, and some water and scrub them, and then they get clean. Nice and clean. Because it's just dust after you crack it. Its integrity is gone when it's bashed. It just goes. It seems like it's clinging, but it's not. I'm eating all the food in the house except figs. I still have a lot of figs left to go. Nobody eats enough figs, man. Although my mom likes my fig margarita jalapeno. Margarita jalapeno. It has vodka, margarita mix, and jalapenos and figs. Mostly it's all figs. You'd be surprised how many figs you put in a recipe or like in the blender. Mostly you put in mostly figs in whatever I've been making. Because the goal is to use the figs. It was like 2 jalapenos to a whole quart of figs. Tater tots. I find tater tots to be the cheapest thing in the world to eat. Or a cool treat, They're really delicious. They take 20 minutes though, man. You know what I'm saying? 20 freaking minutes to have a tater tot. There's gotta be a faster way. My brother has me all like, don't do any crazy stuff like, use the microwave. Eat that food. Now! Eat it now. She won't eat it because she's already broken it. Like she's put her mouth on it. So she won't eat it anymore. I just love playing with her. She's like, are you gonna get me some food? What am I supposed to do with the rest of it? I mean, if I had an idea, if there was like, I thought like it could go to feed the squirrels, the birds, I'd be like, oh, no big deal, I'll throw the rest of that outside. That's where it goes, right? If the kitchen doesn't fit, that goes outside for the birds. But these leftover chunks of food, I got no use for them. And it's terrible. I know you want more food. I'll give you more food. You stupid cat. Are you a stupid cat? Yeah? Is that what you said? You really said yeah to that, didn't you? Yeah. You're a stupid cat. I'm a nice human. Look, I feed you this special kitty mix that I bought at Walmart. $18. It's lasted 7 months now. 8 months now. $20 worth of food has lasted that cat 8 or 9 months. I cannot complain. I need to take this trash out, man. I hate it when I have to take out the trash. I've never thought I'd be a lazy person about taking out the trash, but you know, it's like the trash is full. Nope, ain't doing it. You know, I just don't do it. It's not that I care about doing it or I don't want to do it. Why do it so often? You know, wait till there's enough trash that weren't carrying it. You don't have to carry it that far. Where is the rest of the trash? I was looking at trash a minute ago. Oh, it's by the trash can. It didn't fit in the actual trash bag. Which is a funny thing. I'm talking about I don't take out the trash, and I have trash in the bag next to the trash can. You're not coming in after you go out, squeeze her out. She gets. I think she always has to go to the bathroom right as she's eating. Because she's like, I gotta go out. And I'm like, why? Maybe she gets vomitous. Maybe she gets vomitous. Maybe the food's bad for her. She's gonna decide to throw up. I don't know. Clean the kitchen for 20 minutes while I wet the tater tots. The life of a bachelor. I wish I could study things. I'd know something about cryptocurrency and could tell you what the game plan is. You know? And there for a minute I knew. And now it's gotten all unpredictable again. And that's what I realized, you know? It's too constantly going to change for a good minute here. That I can't devote my time to wanting to find every nuance of its gradual but fast changes. I'll be back in a second. What's going on? I thought I heard something. Huh. Thought I heard something. Damn, was seeing things. I was scared. I was scared. I really was, actually, too. Not really scared. Like, I'm always scared, you know, but the fight or flight, I'll stick around. You know? So I'm not really, so I don't know. I mean, I'm really scared all the time about stuff. You know, there's a confrontation, I'm scared. For sure. But I won't back down because I'm just stupid too. I'm too stupid to not back down. Well, it works some of the time. We are going to have tater tots. I don't know, there's a reasonable assumption that Bitcoin will be around for a while. You know, though, somehow I lost my Bitcoin wallet. I thought I had one, I guess I don't anymore. Yeah, all these wallets and stuff, they're gone. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that a fryer? That the tater tots are in? Oh shit. Now I got dings. I'll be back in a second. Okay, now I'm back. Now I'm back. We're trying to get our dishes done. They should be clean. My hands are getting so warm and hot. My feet are cold on the tile floor. So unpredictable. I need more life, more color in my life. I have like brown tile with brown cabinets. I need blue cabinets or something in my kitchen. No, I'm kidding. Not blue, but I need new handles or something. And you know, instead of getting new handles, what I did? I washed them. And that was good enough. It was that they were dirty. But oftentimes in our life we think we need something new. And what we do is we just need to clean it up. You know. I've seen a lot of stuff about Ethereum. Is Ethereum doing something that we all should know about? Or is Ethereum not anything to be thinking about anyways? See, I've seen some or heard through the grapevine. This is what I've heard through the grapevine is that, you know, what's gonna do is a bunch of things are gonna equal out, you know, between the big ones, the main ones, you know, your Dash, your Bitcoin, your Litecoin, your huger names, not your big names, but your huger names. In the top 10 most known names, for example. And it's going to be a showdown between them for place, you know. And the rest are going to be pretty nonchalantly not there, like worth anything, because they're just not going to have the same thing. Are you signed up with Dentacoin? Do you have the Dentacoin wallet or whatever? Or do you just have it on a site? Because, you know, you get Dentacoin news or whatever from them all the time. They still send me news. I still believe in that. You know why? Because using cryptocurrency to get teeth is a pretty good deal. Minds.com is a big deal to me. That's my Ethereum outlet. I'm trying to be real popular there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be really popular with Minds, so that I can get views and hits or whatever and somehow accumulate Ethereum and points, whatever, for popularity in my social networking skills, because that sounds great, but mostly it's just good money. You know, not even good money, but it's fun, and it's not a bad site some of the time. Just figure out what you're doing. And I don't know. So that's my That's my latest only notion on getting into cryptocurrency or having any is too much. I just don't have money for it, man. It's for the elites. Which is a funny thing, I mean, I say that, and I'm not messing with you when I say that. It's for the elites, and you're one of them apparently. You didn't know it. You weren't sure how you got there, but you're kind of an elite person for being in on it at this kind of stage. And pretty much, I mean, it's not to say, I mean, it's an elite of the elite, it's just a category of like, I mean, like, how many million people have cryptocurrency? Kind of like all the time people are like, everybody smokes weed. No, everybody doesn't. Not everybody does, man. A lot of people don't. It's actually quite common not to smoke weed. A lot of people don't do it. Not just young people, like people too young to be able to have access to it or should have access to it, but like just a lot of people don't smoke it. They don't want to. I mean, only so many million people do out of the billions that exist. It's maybe a little bit of relation to availability, and a lot of people will say they've tried it, but smoke it? No. Not many people do. Not many people do. I don't know why. I gotta get a lip on my... It's saying it's done, but you know what? We need 5 more minutes because that was only 15. Gotta get 5 minutes to rinse and stake the dishes before we eat our tater tots. You know what I tried in my tater tots yesterday? Lemon. No, I mean lime. I squeezed a lime on top of like a third of my tater tots. Half of a lime. Just a small half too. It was a small lime. I'm really happy with it. Okay. Gave it another couple of minutes. Let's get some of this rinsed off and in the tray now. I love doing dishes. I don't mean to say things like that, but I try to be optimistic. That's what I think in order to keep my optimism up. I got tons of dishes here. We're doing good, man. I hope you do the dishes once in a while. Do you do dishes, man? You need to do dishes. That'd be fun. Well, I hope I'm home. Check with me about when I'm home or if I'm home. Because I'm doing a lot of work out at my parents' house with my brother. But I bet you have a machine that washes you and sanitizes your dishes. I bet you live in one of those hi-fi houses. There's one of those funky machines. Got you a dish sanitizer. People always talk about, why doesn't it wash the dishes? Stop calling it a dishwasher. Call it a dish sanitizer. You're supposed to wash them and then it sanitizes them with the Why don't you bring me some macaroni and cheese? I kind of feel like eating right now, and I don't have any. I don't have the means to go get any right now. Actually, I do. What time is it? It's early enough. I can go to the store and get food right now. If they're still open. and save a lot. I think they're closing at 9. I just have to finish the dishes. I have tater tots. Here I am thinking about more food. That's because I haven't eaten the other food. That's why you have a good day. You disappear. Whenever you're ready, I feel you. Thanks for sticking out this long. My life can't be that boring. And yours can't be that boring. I have trouble imagining that it is. Yep. Gotta get them all rinsed and clean. God, I love dishes. I actually do love dishes. I love my silverware, as a matter of fact, right? My pattern on my silverware. And I've been trying to stick to the Oneida website and figure out which one it is so that I can order another set just like it. And know the name of it and get it right. See you later. Alright, I gotta go too because somebody's messaging me. Okay. It's not even really crazy, just crazy. Jeez, dude. You're writing a book, maybe. Why? I didn't even wash the spatula, man. Why did I not wash the spatula? Oh, whoa. That was very close. We need to not have the phone fall in the sink where we're washing dishes. That was very close. Wow. That was so close. That was so close. Drain gets clogged up all the time. It comes clear, real easily. But it gets into the bubbling or something like that. Still getting the message. Maybe we got it and it's not displaying it. Okay, we're out of here.